press it. There we
There! I found it.
go. Hello, everyone.
Hi. We moved in.
Well, what's the catchphrase?
I
The
think,
breakfast stream catchphrase.
it's breakfast stream.
Yeah, it is. Are you ready for some breakfast?
No.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Yeah, where's it? Which button do we hit to play the theme
Where's
song?
the theme? Yeah.
I
Where's
don't
the
see
John
any-
Tesh intro song?
I don't see any theme music.
Breakfast stream, dun-dun-dun-dun. Give me the toast, cause I'm gonna crunch it.
Oh no, where's the... Here you go. We can start getting some alerts.
Okay. Oh.
We have 44 months from Gold Mage, 162. We have
A new subscription from Cosmic Demon. Thank you, Cosmic Demon. We got 25 months from. Oh. You're supposed to.
The cryptid.
You're supposed to like duck your head back under whenever I turn around. You're not really doing that.
Oh god. Oh, I'm really old. All right.
I told you, it's hard to hide
How
back
old
there.
are you?
That's why I didn't hide back there very long.
How old are you?
34.
God. About tripped on the couch.
I'm 34. Today. Well, yesterday, actually. Yesterday I was 35. Hi, everybody. It's my birthday yesterday.
I'm gonna party like it was your birthday yesterday.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it does.
Now
it
you're
does,
too old.
It does feel like my birthday's 2 days because... no, 3 days. Kind of feels like my birthday's been 3 days because we celebrated a little bit 2 days ago and yesterday, but we're also celebrating today.
I said you can just be a college girl and just declare this your birthday month.
Good. Oh, Chaz is the best.
Try to prove me wrong. You can't.
We're actually on the cusp of Chaz's birthday too. That's
It's tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Everyone does have the same birthday.
Yeah. Well, we designed it that way so it'd be easier to remember. 2203 from Cheesehammer says, so maybe if I'm never going to be used for my intended purpose again, I should instead become the Chaz Hammer and be used to enforce Chaz's will when he's absent. Happy birthday to the Almighty Wizard, and I guess Steven as well. Yeah, today is the fun middle day where it is not quite my birthday and not quite Chaz's birthday.
Chaz reached into the snack crate and pulled out Tiny Eddie's mincemeat in a bucket.
Oh, but I think the Chaz alerts are on. Today's Chaz's birthday.
Yeah, it's Chaz Day now.
We get 1,000 bits from Anissa says, so I'm sending this Eddie at exactly 9:02. Can you please tell me the time when you read it? 9:03. I'm testing the lag on my computer. Happy birthday to Steven for yesterday and Chaz for tomorrow. You got mincemeat in a bucket, which I think is just a real thing that you can get. Not like at a restaurant usually, but you can get that at like a farm.
Alright, when do you want your pastries?
Now.
Did you bring us mincemeat pies?
In a bucket.
I only got buckets. I brought people buckets and that's it.
Alright, I'll go heat up our
Thank you.
breakfast pretzels.
Did you know that in the 1300s, there was a law passed in England that you can't use pig entrails for pies? Because people were getting sick from the pies.
Appease your local wizard with Tiny Eddie's blood banana flakes.
Like how Chaz was listening to you talk, I was like, Eddie. 1,000 bits from Hello Grizz, who says, hey Tiny Eddie, guess what? It's Steven's birthday. What delectable delicacies shall we devour to celebrate? Blood banana flakes. Oh, that's bad.
You know how bananas have blood?
You know, I'm not familiar with that concept, Mallory, no. How long have bananas had blood?
About 2 years now.
Wow. So they cut them real thin and then bake them. And it still has some of that
We
iron.
still got to order that special banana. The
Gros Michel?
There's the
One
Gros
full of
Michel,
blood.
and then there's the
Ice cream banana.
the Bloody Ben.
The blue Java.
The bloody... Yeah, that is a long-term
A long-term goal.
goal. Everyone has to have goals in life, and mine is like order a banana at some point.
Hey, I want to give you a heads up.
What's that?
Haley is always really upset when you don't get to eat and you have to read alerts. So quick get through alerts.
So you don't have to read them.
Yeah.
I can read them too. I will intersperse fun historical facts.
I like the fun historical.
We legally cannot claim Chaz endorses Tiny Eddie's gluten-free sticky tuxedo fins.
If your tuxedo is sticky, you should go to the place where they make it not sticky anymore. It's a shame that they don't have a name for that.
The dry cleaners? What are you talking about?
Is that what they're called? Elizabeth from Leaf says, birthday snacks for birthday week. Take it away, Tiny Eddie. Sticky tuxedo fins.
Alright, eat this while it's warm.
Oh, okay. Oh, and there's mustard? You know where our mustard is?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna eat.
Here. I will take. Oh boy.
Full Metal Grizz
Here's
98
this
gifts
one, too.
10 gift subs to Matt Thorn Dark Airbender 56, Mara Q Tofu, Leafy Dance, Ollie Tomlinson 1, Ellie Grace _ Rose Hour Party, Quinn Quenzel, Hanny 05, and Home Run 1500. Thank you, Full Metal Grizz.
Thank you for the milk bomb.
Appreciate it.
We
Milk
had
bomb.
25 months from Larry C24. Thank you. 20 months from Sharkstole. 47 from Shy Diz. 52 from Rowlet Hoot. Lots of big numbers this morning. 47-month resub from Spark Strike 13. 37 from Lindsay 86. 8 from Supersonic Dog. 38 from Thunder Striker. 51 from Jennifer Jack. And we had 53 from Sephi Roth 1204 and 14 months from Domo Arigato 137. Look at all those resubs this morning. 300 bits from Socially Awkward Aspie. Happy birthday, Grandpa. Mine is Saturday.
Happy birthday.
Happy early birthday.
If you have a birthday in March, raise your hand.
I can't believe you'd admit that live on stream.
Is your hand just gonna keep going?
You can't see it, but off screen I touched the ceiling.
Wow.
You were born in March. You little leprechaun. When you were born, did your mama say, I got me a little leprechaun now?
That's the first thing she said when she held me. I have me a little leprechaun. The stream is down.
I assume
So
the
this
mysterious Chaz message is about volume and not...
no.
See the red square?
No.
Oh, the stream is down.
So when
What
this
is that?
happens, this means that everything that people see
Uh-huh.
right now is they only get to see on YouTube.
Oh.
Because this
The
part
stream
is
is this-
recorded. Oh, now it's coming back. Oh, there it comes.
Oh, we're
So
back.
the stream was down briefly.
Yeah, that does it can happen.
Is that a Twitch thing or is that your internet?
Don't
Could
know.
be either.
Well, let's blame Twitch.
Sure. Hi everybody. Welcome back. Now there's a fun part that's only on YouTube where we briefly are like, the stream's down? The stream down? The stream's down?
Did y'all get the leprechaun thing or do we have to repeat that?
That was a very good bit.
Oh no. Alright, hold on, let's repeat that.
That bit is just for YouTube.
Well, that's the
Nope.
YouTube bit then, yeah.
No.
You're gonna want to tune in for that one.
Isn't it nice to know there's a little extra, just like a little extra 30 seconds. A little extra 30 seconds you can catch on YouTube. There you go.
Where Alex makes a good joke and then Steven does the really high pitched, like, ah, laugh, where you scream.
I don't know if either of those things happen.
It's that!
It's fine.
We had 300 bits from Genesis, Herf, Steven, and Chaz. Today's my last day of work before I go on vacation for PAX East 2023. That also means I'll probably miss Thursday's breakfast stream.
Enjoy PAX.
Yeah,
I know a lot of people going.
we're not.
Yeah, we're not, but I know other people who are doing it.
What's PAX?
I don't know. You probably wouldn't like it.
Oh, that's right. PAX East is usually like right after GDC.
Yeah, I've never played a video game before.
Well, you're
A woman.
a woman.
We had 26-month resub from Trapidius Bidoof, 100 bits from Noirx Kitty, 24 from Genesis,
Clap, 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 clap.
25 months from the Slick Duke, 200 bits from Nemo from the Hills, a 52-month resub from Quack Team James, 300 bits from Will Peters. Congratulations, you meet the bare minimum requirements for existence.
I'm breathing. Thanks.
Good job.
I'm doing my best I can every day.
54-month resub from Anorak Dovahkiin, 300 bits from Noirx Kitty with the Chikorita Star Rain, and 510 bits from Anise, who said, so here's the debate from the Clock app. Is today the first day of spring/autumn or the middle of the season? I say middle. What do you think?
Yesterday was the day.
Spring/autumn, as in autumn in the southern
Wasn't
hemisphere.
Anise lives in the southern hemisphere.
Oh! Most people don't.
I know.
I say
that's
first
cool.
day, but that's because when I was born on the first day of spring.
You were born on the first day of history.
I'm very old.
What's your favorite hemisphere?
Yeah, which one do you like better?
Probably the one that I've spent my life in.
You've never been to southern
Well,
hemisphere.
I know.
I know,
How
but
could I
like-
judge? I can't judge.
Do you identify more with western hemisphere or northern hemisphere?
Yeah, the hemisphere is always greener.
I don't think that that's a very fair debate.
Man, I've been to all the hemispheres.
Have you?
Yes.
He's gone to South America.
And we've all been to Japan.
That's still northern
I've been to-
hemisphere.
Yeah, but that's eastern hemisphere.
Oh.
I've been to Japan twice and China. And it takes a long time to get to all those places, and my legs hurt on the plane. That's my takeaway. You figured it out.
You can't
There's
just
a
put
trick.
your arm through
I
Spin
mean,
Cube.
I built Spin Cube, so I know
Well,
all
I mean,
of Spin
I
Cube's
was-
tricks.
You know, I think I built this part, like the motor.
You built the motor.
Well, I had the motor, is what I'm saying. Like I put
You
like
did
all
put
of this.
these little rods on here.
Yeah, which
The
are
little dangly
helping.
bits.
Yeah, these stupid things. I built
They,
this.
they stabilize it.
Yeah.
We had 300 bits from Tricanthia. Happy 6 a.m. I wanted to share I had a dream the other night where Steven accidentally shared his personal email on Disc Only, followed by him saying, maybe I should let Mal handle my emails from now on.
Do you even have a personal email? I think you only ever give me your business email.
I do have a personal.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't be giving this away for free. It's just I haven't seen Spin Cube in a while.
We've been hiding your.
Is there a Spin Cube
special-
alert yet?
Yes.
Yes.
Does doing the Spin Cube alert mean that you have to spin the Spin Cube on
No.
stream? Come on, man. Come on.
I mean, I like how it's loud enough that I just, like, you can start talking.
Yeah. If I start talking, then you okay. Kepler immediately was like, "Oh,
Whoa. Kepler is admiring the majesty of Spin Cube.
I don't know that admiration is the emotion. It's not yet fear. It just builds into fear. It's
Yeah,
just
that was
like
a little free sample for everybody of what you could get if you pay for a Spin Cube alert.
Spin Cube Alert has been one of my favorite new additions because it existed in such a tiny moment in time. It was like one random tabletop stream.
It's our emotional support Spin Cube.
Yes, I feel emotionally supported. So our last stream was Friday. So a few things have transpired since then. Mal and I went back to Myrtle Beach.
You aged.
I aged. I got a haircut.
A few of them. Which one?
Well, this one, and this one, and this one, and this one.
You get your ears lowered.
I did. I did do that.
Chaz said Spin Cube is definitely one of the more culty things on stream.
I mean, I like to think that I am the cause for many of the cult lately. Because I got the Snaby cult. I don't know if Snaby's got a cult, but I made the Snaby. I made the Spin Cube. My next secret project is definitely going to inspire another cult. Last night, Alex pointed out something. I'm not going to tell you because I don't want to give it away. But he pointed out something about it that made it infinitely better for me, and I think better for you. But we'll find out.
Okay.
Is the orange thing you sent me part of it?
Maybe.
Haley has a mystery project.
Secret project. But no, I learned. Okay, time for sewing facts. Oh my gosh, I learned
Sewing facts.
the most exciting thing ever. So like TikTok for like sewing tips is like lit, let me tell you, because a lot of sewing tips can be taught in like 2 seconds. So TikTok's just like amazing. And I learned, so if you sew, you'll totally know how annoying it is to flip things inside out, like really long tubes, or like if you're doing a long skinny leg of a stuffed animal and you're doing a model of it, so it's like that big, and now you got to flip it inside out, and it's a lot of work. But what you could do is I've done it with a ribbon, but I've also done it with embroidery floss, where you sew the embroidery floss at the end. You're gonna pull through, and then you just thread it through, and then you finish sewing, and then you just grab the string and just pull, and then it just slips inside out, and it's so easy.
First things first. Hi, Sab. Second
Morning,
thing,
Sab.
I like that in addition to now having a Nightbot command for camera talk, we have one for fabric.
Do we?
Yeah.
I didn't see it. I
Second
was too
since
excited.
fabric.
Second
talk.
since fabric talk, 0. Wow. Although I do feel like in a general sense the audience prefers fabric talk to camera talk.
Let me tell you this is string safety pin. Like I got a bodkin. I got like all the right tools. Let me tell you, nothing is as easy as just sewing in a thread, a thicker thread, and then just pulling it. Nothing is as easy. It is so amazing. I like that leg. I would have never been able to flip it. Like it would have been impossible because it was like that skinny. And,
So it's a
like,
leg.
and shaped like an L.
So it's a leg.
Yeah, I told you last night there was maybe one leg.
Yeah, but you said that and then like 2 hours later ambiguously showed me a photo.
That was a leg.
But you didn't connect those dots at the time. You were just like, here's a photo of a thing, and I'm like, what is it? And you're like, who could say? So yeah, there's something happening. I just don't know what it is. It's fine.
Anyway, I changed my life, and I'm still waiting to get my sewing machine back because they said it would only take 10 days for it to be serviced, and it is now day 16. And because I'm a millennial, I emailed them politely to be like, I'm so sorry to bother you, but it's my cut machine. But I will call them if I have to. But I did try the email first because I don't want to yell at them. But I need my grace back.
So we had 300 bits from Genesis that says, can we get Alex on Game Dev Talk? So yeah, I'll talk cameras and Haley will talk fabric. And
What do you want to know about games?
Yeah,
How do they work?
Oh, that is very
I
open.
need to know by the break of
There's
June.
copper, and it makes electrons do.
Oh my god.
And then
You might be starting a little wide. Might need a more narrow. Vagabond says, what is the best game?
I'm really more into analog games these days.
The card
Like?
games?
No, like the like early arcade games where it's like a barrel, it's rotating around and you like drive the motorcycle.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
You
You don't need
A barrel.
video or audio or anything.
You would probably there's a arcade in Myrtle Beach where almost all of the arcade games are old school.
Is it the one that has all the baseball?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have
pinball
I
ones?
taken you
What
there?
do they call
Probably.
that? I forget.
Base,
I don't-
baseball.
No, it has a name. Home boy run.
Homeboy
boy.
Run.
Homeboy Run. Check to see
Are
if
you
they
asking what the
emailed me back.
sport is called? Because it's definitely baseball.
No, what the machines are called. The game. The
I
game.
don't know.
There's different pitches that come at you, and your flipper is a.
Quick, call
Bat.
Josh ED. It's like 6 a.m.
It's fine.
where he lives,
It's
but
fine.
he'll tell you. because he goes to pinball conventions.
Was Roland in chat this morning?
That's the
here's
game.
In the latest from Koei Techno, Gruesome gets the Gippo must ride a ferret before daybreak.
It's from Full Metal Grizz. Alex, could you explain this game to us?
Yeah,
Has that ever been part of your job description to take random bits of games and then turn them into a concept that works?
the gritty reboot of Gex. It was shortly after. Remember when Jak and Daxter came out, and then they made it dark and gritty as with the sequel. It was just Jax or whatever, and he had like anime hair. They did the same thing with Gex.
But
He's gruesome.
He rides a ferret.
He slices people open with a sword, with a tulwar, like a curved Middle Eastern sword, and he rides a ferret. And you can press triangle to make the ferret devour people's organs after you.
And
knock
it's
them
at
to the
nighttime
ground.
because he has to do all this before daybreak.
Nighttime is dark and gritty.
Yeah.
Everything is shades of gray.
It was a dark and gritty night.
Thank you for explaining that. We had 300 bits from Socially Awkward Aspie. Says, last week I tried to get you to say the name of the city I lived in, and you mentioned being asked previously. Well, that person was me. Oh, I knew. And I've already forgotten how to pronounce it. I can see it spelled in my head.
What letter does it start with?
P. It's
Pittsburgh.
Not,
Oh my god, I
That's
didn't know
it.
how to pronounce that.
I've been pronouncing it completely differently.
Poughkeepsie.
It's
There it is.
It's not Puyallup. It's not pronounced that way because it looks like I'll pull y'all up, but that's not it. It's like I don't remember how
It's pronounced Steve.
Is it?
Yeah.
Puyallup would be my guess.
No.
Yeah. Puyallup.
Puyallup.
Puyallup. Yeah. It's fine. I learn things every day, and then I immediately forget them. And then I relearn them, and then sometimes after learning things for like 10 times, my brain can maybe start to remember. It's bad. It's how I've always been.
Oh, everybody's missing cat paw.
Yeah.
Touch the bean.
I touched it
He's right off screen.
and received it.
I mean, people can see his, from here.
His
A
little
little
butt.
claw just hanging out,
Yeah.
just in case.
Just in case.
Oh, the
Just in case anyone gets too close. Okay. 44 months from Bardic Puppy.
one of my favorite Wisconsin towns is Oconomowoc,
Oh yeah,
which
I
has
love showing
5 O's in it.
Oconomowoc. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oconomowoc.
that is my favorite one to show to people who are not from Wisconsin. Like, how do you pronounce that?
Yeah, Oconomowoc's also where we stopped and got a muffaletta. And it was like this big. It's a sandwich that's like this big, and it was $5.
A Wisconsin muffaletta?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, there's a lot of them.
yeah. It was neat.
When I used to work on the phones for the hearing aid company, I talked to like doctors and stuff from like all over the U.S. And someone like sometimes like you'd have to wait for a while, so I'd be small talking, and they're like, "Oh, you're up in Minnesota," and I'm like, "Yeah, I'm originally from Wisconsin." The guy's like, "Oh, I have family in Wisconsin. Let me prove it. Oconomowoc." And that was how this guy proved that he had family in Wisconsin. I was like, I don't know, that passes the test. Didn't know there was a test, but that's a pretty good one.
Muffaletta?
Yeah.
Best sandwich.
Banh mi.
Muffaletta's high up there for me.
Muffaletta is
I
very
really
good
like
sandwich.
muffaletas. I don't get them very often.
You go to New Orleans, you get you a good one. None of this Wisconsin stuff. I bet it's full of.
None of this
I
Wisconsin.
bet it's Wisconsin muffaletta is like cheese curds and brandy and Sprite.
No. So folks are asking what it is. A
We have
muffaletta.
Italians.
Muffaletta, Muffaletta, I
Yeah,
believe.
it's olive.
It's a.
It was invented in New Orleans by Italian immigrants who ran like a convenience store or restaurant. And it's it's got this like olive spread.
Yeah, that is that's the core. There's MUFFU. That's the core ingredient of the muffaletta is this olive. Yeah.
Thank you, Chaz.
And they're typically made very, very large.
And you get a wedge of it.
And you squish it.
Yeah. They are very, very good. You have to
You can
like
eat 'em
olives.
cold, you can heat them up.
I don't think I've ever had them cold.
I don't think I've ever had one warm.
Oh. I've always had one. You know who used to sell them is McAllister's.
Yeah, they had them for a long time.
They stopped selling them at some point, probably because they're a little more difficult to make, kind of a specialty
Pass the
thing.
vibe check.
But yeah, they're very good. At this point, you know, certain sandwich shops will carry them. You have to like olives, but if you like olives, they're worth trying because they're very, very good.
Olives.
Do you like both black and green?
Yeah.
Or okay. Some people only like
Hit
one or
me
the
with
other.
them.
You can throw olives at you?
Yeah, any olive, I'll eat it.
Mal, did you ever start getting behind olives?
No.
Okay. You looking for something?
I'm looking at sandwiches.
Oh my god.
I was checking my email to see if they emailed me back. See, okay, the reason
Cubanos.
why. Ooh, also
Cuban
good.
sandwich.
Ooh, yeah. Is a Cubano my favorite sandwich?
A Cuban sandwich is not as good as a muffaletta.
I'd rather have a Cuban sandwich.
Let me tell you
That
though,
is
this
your
shop
right.
emailed me real fast when I emailed them asking if they could service my machine. But now,
Well, we're doing Sharp Day on Thursday. That could just be another Sharp with sewing needles.
it's true. Just
I like out of context. That makes no sense.
Yeah, we're gonna. Yeah, we have
Thursday is Sharp Day.
We've declared Thursday Sharp Day, and
I
we're
would
gonna find out later what that means.
Yeah, I would explain nothing about that and just call it Sharp Day.
It's Sharp Day.
Yep,
Okay.
Sharp Day.
That has other connotations.
What?
This makes me think of hypodermic needles, and I wonder what you're getting up to.
Yeah, you don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Needles could be involved.
Sewing
Injection
needles.
Day. I recently
Another
learned.
holiday.
I was recently learning about food.
Have you heard of food?
So
Uh-huh.
in the Middle Ages, they
Invented food.
They invented food.
they had food.
Yeah, we don't
But
have it
the-
anymore, but the Middle Ages.
Yeah.
But the way that you cooked, you had to balance. You know, like the four humors, and you have to make sure your humors are in balance.
Mm-hmm.
The different ingredients are like hot or cold or wet or not wet, and that would throw off your humors. So for a recipe, you had to like balance different ingredients to make sure that they weren't going to make you sick by being too much of one thing. So you had to like talk to the doctor, and he would tell you like, you have apples in here, you need to balance that out with dirt. So if you ever eat something and it makes you sick, it's probably upsetting your humors.
Oh.
Is that it? Is that why? Also, when you started about I'm learning about food, I just didn't know where we were going.
I was like,
It was a journey that had not yet begun.
Food and medicine used to be the same thing.
Yeah, unfortunately. From Will Peterson says, "Yeah, most definitely not a cult." Yeah, we've said that for a long time. Definitely not. I don't think it's any sort of.
machine back.
I don't think it's any sort of problem.
Because I can't work on your projects. I'm still working on the scale model first to make sure all the pieces work. And then I can't do it until I got my sewing machine.
That's why the leg was small.
It's the scale model.
Oh, and it's not even that the leg was small. The leg was a normal size. It's just
You
compare
didn't-
everything
you
to
didn't
like
know what the body. You didn't know what the body was.
I compare everything to Snavy because Snavy is quite large.
It's gonna be Snavy sized. It's just that is the scale model, so I don't keep wasting fabric whenever I keep screwing it up.
I'm excited. Matt, was there anything else that we did over the weekend while we were gone? That
We
was...
saw Roland.
Oh, we did see Roland. Yes, we saw Roland. Roland's doing well.
How were his humors?
I think his.
I think they were well.
I think his humors are well.
They were stressed.
Yeah, it's spring break in Myrtle Beach, so it's
It's busy.
the store is like super packed. So
And he's worked a lot.
I sent him a message and I was like, hey, you know, because we had like some trade-in stuff, and I was like, what time should I come by? It's like, do you want me to just come by after closing? And he was like, yeah. Things didn't calm down until like 5:30, which is only 30 minutes before they closed. So we went and saw him. He's doing good. Picked up a few interesting things.
A few.
Yeah.
A couple things.
A couple things.
They're all right.
Did you get us any presents?
Yeah.
You didn't get us any presents.
No. It was my birthday.
Steven got you Bassmasters
Oh,
Classic.
yeah. Yeah, I know how
course.
much you like to fish.
I'm all about that bass. No tilapia?
Tilapia, garbage fish.
What fish has got the 2 syllables?
Sea bream. That's 2 words.
That'll work. Okay.
Oh,
Oh.
Chaz.
They're not made by Chaz, but you can pretend. Tiny Eddie's horseradish and mint blueberry slushies.
Horseradish and mint.
I like horseradish. Don't want that combo.
But you could do mint blueberry.
This from Zarmak
Wow.
says, I just got here, but I heard something about humors. Eddie, what snack do you have for me to balance out my humors? Horseradish and mint. Blueberry slushies. I would try a horseradish slushie.
Nope.
I absolutely
thanks.
would.
That actually does seem pretty balanced as far as humors go.
Are you gonna get a medieval doctor outfit?
Yes.
Oh no, how am I gonna finish that too?
Halloween costume.
Oh, we could do a Halloween party.
Oh my god, we didn't do that. Yeah, we did do that, Steven.
We did, it's just we were too tired from Extra Life, because
Yeah.
you put Extra Life during it.
Like 2 days before.
Oh yeah, we did do a Halloween. It was just okay.
So it was
Did
just-
anyone dress up?
No, we all were too tired.
Oh,
I wore a black shirt.
oh.
This year.
It was
Maybe
very-
this year.
You came out in your black shirt, and I was so
Oh,
startled.
we are doing that, NG Ben.
Dark and gritty.
We're doing an April Fool's party?
We are.
Oh,
Yeah. The thing.
Chagarone. Oh, here's something else you can consume.
Why is it Chaz
Celebrate
Day?
Chaz Day in style with Tiny Eddie's popular reindeer toasts.
So Chaz
Popular.
Day, Chaz Day is always
Tomorrow.
is tomorrow, but because there's no stream, today is Chaz Day.
Oh.
Yeah. Although to be fair, Thursday could also be Chaz Day. Chaz could get 2 days.
When do we
I
get
think
a
Chaz
day?
gets 2 days.
Probably
We've done lots of good things for you.
I think you get a day in April.
Is there a stream on that day?
I think that's how it works.
I feel like I've made enough props now that I get a day.
No, it's a Wednesday.
Oh yeah, you get a day.
You're saying no? I was like, what?
It's a
I've made a lot
Wednesday.
of nice ones.
I was saying if it was a stream day, but it's a Wednesday.
You get a day. You get a day. You get a day in April. We got 1,000 bits from Leaf says, Tiny Eddie, what shape is the flavor in today? Asking for a friend. Popular reindeer toast.
Toast shape.
Toast shape, but it's made of reindeer.
Popular.
That's a lot of beef.
Yeah, that's a. I've never had a reindeer.
Oh, I have.
I figured you
You've
would.
had a lot.
Yeah, there's very few meats you've probably not consumed.
I've eaten mountain lion, gator, rattlesnake, but everybody's eaten gator and rattlesnake. That's not special.
We all have eaten rattlesnake.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I only just
Was that
had
the
rattlesnake.
initiation?
We all ate the one
The
rattlesnake.
communal dog. Just. It was,
Tasteless.
it was not good. I would not eat it again.
We're working towards ostrich egg plan.
Yeah, we gotta do ostrich egg.
Is that how the cult got started?
The saving.
Yeah, that was initiation.
Oh God, Hal is also
Yeah.
binded to us.
Oh,
Bound?
Binded?
Bound?
Bound.
The saving grace of the rattlesnake corn dog was the poison sauce. But it wasn't. It
the
wasn't.
poison really
poison.
improved it for me.
We had 100 bits from Link Legend 13, and 100 more bits from Link Legend 13. 300 from Judicis that says Steven could dress up as an Enderman since he's also 3 meters tall. I could do that.
3 meters. Is
I don't
what,
have a
9
suit.
feet?
I don't have a black suit.
No.
I guess they don't wear a black suit. It's just. In my mind, they wore a tuxedo. I don't think they wear a tuxedo. Do they? No, they don't.
No.
I mean, you're confusing that with Enderman.
Slenderman.
Slenderman.
Sorry.
Oh my God, Enderman. Oh,
Yeah,
that's
sorry,
why,
that's what I
okay.
said. And it's morning and mouth.
Slenderman
Fail.
and Enderman.
That's what I was thinking of Slenderman, but I was like, but I'm like, oh, that's just the word that I read most recently.
From West says Raleigh could be the next Jonestown.
Perhaps not.
Maybe no.
No, I don't think that will occur.
We just put
have
love
fun.
in our food. And friendship.
Yeah.
Too much love will throw off your
Yeah, and I
your,
can't.
your
can't
yellow
do it.
bile.
Then you need more
Have the
dirt.
bile.
Then you need a little more dirt. Yeah, we're I'd like to think that we have a pretty fun little group, and we do pretty fun little things.
We're
Yeah.
fun. We're fun. I think we're really fun.
We are fun. Tonight we're doing a party. It's like I don't know what the percentage is. I've decided it's 50-50. Vernal equinox and also my birthday party. Mm-hmm. And
I thought it was like 80-20.
I did some floral arrangements last night.
That's fine. You can
Are we
have
doing
half
the-
no.
craft
It's
right now? Are we doing a different craft?
it's a 20.
I want to
20%.
make flowers. I gotta.
Vag-
I don't have any tissue.
Vagabond says, "Are you not celebrating
I just want
Chaz?"
to make giant flowers.
Okay,
with
it's
Okay, we'll do that
60%.
you. Yeah, go get tissue.
60% vernal equinox. 20% my birthday. 20% Chaz's birthday.
Everyone gets to stand around my
It
vernal
can be
equinox
100% vernal equinox and 100% your birthday.
You're so bad at math. I think at some point we'll all lift a glass and we'll go Chaz. To my own 20%. You can have a 20% invitation. You can attend 20% of the party.
Well, get over here.
Yeah, we'll do a toast to Chaz.
Chaz, you can get in the car now and drive, and you'll
Yeah.
be here.
No, he won't.
Yeah, he will. It's not that far.
He'll be here. I don't think you said be here on time. You just said he'll be here.
yeah,
It doesn't take several days to get from where Chaz is to where we are.
It takes a while.
It's like an afternoon.
Does it?
I mean, a morning and an afternoon. But yeah. Chaz can do it. I believe it.
If he walks. Yeah, so one of the... we were actually talking about this on... It probably was Friday when we were talking about all the cult stuff, but Healy requested that everyone
Yeah,
bring
I thought so.
You called it a ritual?
It's not that.
A ritual or tradition.
A
We're trying to
tradition.
just bring something
tradition.
because we don't have any traditions. Now we just get to make them.
Yeah. Does everyone know what their
Yes.
tradition is going to be?
I
Yes.
made a tree, so I'm already out. I won. I had to finish mine.
Your tradition is that you're just going to continue to...
Make crap. Yeah.
Okay. Does anyone else want to share their tradition, or are you like keeping it a secret until tonight?
Mine has to remain a secret.
Yeah, Alex's has to be a secret. I know what it is. I'll share mine.
Okay.
Mine is going to be, we're going to take a group photo.
See, that's
Every
how easy
spring?
it is.
Okay.
And then, like, if more people move to Raleigh, they can just, like, get added in on the sides and we'll just keep zooming the camera out. And, like, if someone can't be there, then we'll leave, like, a hole for them.
Oh, so wait, you want to take a photo and everyone is standing in the same spot?
And every year we'll recreate it.
Oh, that is
like it.
complicated.
No, it's
It's
just
not.
a photo.
It's just a photo, and it's like, you know, Steven stands on the left.
Oh, I'm not saying in a bad way. I'm just saying over time it could get more complex if
Oh,
we
yeah.
get more friends.
Yeah.
But, you know, we could also just not make any friends just to make sure that it stays easy for us.
I mean, historically, have we made a lot of friends?
Yeah.
We do have a lot of friends.
But in the last few years, the progression is slowed. All of my friends or not all my friends, but most of my friends are from a time before.
Steven, that's because we're old.
We are old. Did everyone that's sitting on this couch
Yeah.
I've known for like over 15 years.
Mm-hmm.
Like everyone
true.
on this couch I've known over 15 years.
Zarmak, we just keep making the camera zoom out more and putting more friends on the sides and like.
Wait, really? Well, Mal, you and I just celebrated 15 years dating, but we knew each other before then,
I
By,
met you
like,
2008.
Not much.
No.
Yeah, we met in 2008.
which is 15 years.
But we talked a little bit, like, probably in 2007.
Yeah, I mean, because the thing is, I don't actually know if I got a sermon on it until the very start of 2008.
When did you participate in that Fun Fest?
Ooh, I don't know.
There was only
Maybe it
ever
was
two. There was
2007.
the Halloween and then the
Yeah,
holiday one.
Maybe it was 2007.
I mean, I started living with Alex 16 years ago.
I don't know when to say that I met you. I became
knew
I
of him,
became
though.
aware of
Yeah.
your existence in 2009.
Yeah.
We met in person in 2013.
Yeah, but you interacted.
But we had already so I would count 2009.
And I've known Chaz for also the same amount of time, 15 plus years.
Then you would have been the same time as her.
And I've known Dan for 15 plus years. I haven't known Josh 15 plus years. But it's also
We're
like...
working on it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's over 10 now. It's a long time. That's a long time. Good. Good. Yeah, I've known Emil for a long time. I've known Emil for... Basically, I've known Emil the same amount of time I've known Alex. Yeah. It's fine. So this is a long time.
Becca, as long as I don't have to make them,
Can't you order stuff like
You can.
that? Can you just make... Oh, well then why
I
weren't
mean,
we
it was
doing
not
that?
it was not planned to have them there, remember? They couldn't come last minute.
Oh, okay. That's how you've gotten into... Okay.
That's how I had to make them all, yes.
Next
Oh.
year, talk to MC and get them to get you a laser cutter,
Yeah, okay.
and you can just have a forest of cardboard standees.
Oh, I thought about like something last night that I was really interested in knowing from all of you. Since it is my birthday, sort of, I was curious if anyone has any like really strong birthday memory, like from childhood.
Of you? Of your
No,
birthday?
what? No, of their own. Because like for me, one of the big traditions that we did. So like in my life, I went to the bowling alley
For parties?
for parties. Like that was like if you start ranking all the places I went, like I don't know, Chuck E. Cheese, bowling alley. I think I did one year at like the gymnastic center or whatever. Like I did all these different things, but the one I did the most was definitely like the bowling alley. Like I went to the bowling alley so much for childhood birthdays that I think I spent more time there for my birthday than like any other time.
I did.
I always went roller skating, which is why I was able to paint such a scene of the skating rink during Fiasco.
Yeah, I did. I had a few birthdays at the skating rink. The skating rink was popular for birthdays. Then there was also the arcade at the mall, where you get
Oh,
free play. They give you the whole arcade and put all the machines on free play. My friend did that once, and then I wanted to do it for my birthday, so he did that once. And then Qzar, the laser
The
tag.
laser
place.
tag?
Yeah.
We had a Qzar.
One year I had my birthday at Qzar,
Yeah.
and that was when they had the BattleTech, like mech cockpits.
Oh, not as part of laser tag.
No.
Oh,
There's
sorry.
There's
I
an
was
like. They had
There's
an
an arcade in
where
front
you-
of Q's.
when
Yeah,
you're waiting
ours was
to
the same
play
way. Okay,
laser
yeah.
tag, and they so you like get in the cockpit and it's like this virtual reality thing where you're you have this big screen in front of you and all these levers and things.
Yeah.
And you pilot your mech around and blow stuff up, and it was
Yeah.
the coolest thing I'd ever seen.
I thought you
Because
were
I was
talking.
12.
I thought you were talking about this laser tag, but as the birthday
You get
boy,
to
you
pilot
got a mech.
A mech, yeah.
Zip, 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 zip. Yeah.
See, we always had ours at the YMCA because my aunt worked there. And so we would either like go swim and like have free swim
Yeah.
in the pool.
Free swim.
But they also had this activity room that had like rock climbing, and it had this whole like foam floor, and like it was similar to a high ropes course, but it was only like 2 feet off the ground. And the whole room was like done up in trees, and it was really like themed. and it had like climbing stuff.
I had one birthday at the gymnastics, and that had sections that had some of that stuff in it. But that was not really stuff I was super into as a kid, and I'm going to be honest, in hindsight, I don't know why I did a birthday party at the gymnastics center.
Was that the one year you took gymnastics?
Maybe?
I would assume that would.
That must have been the only thing. Yeah, that must have been the crossover there. Oh, it's fine.
We did a lock-in at the Y.
Discovery Zone.
I love
Discovery
DZ.
Zone.
We did a lock-in at the Y for post-prom party, like the school-sponsored prom party, so they could like make sure there was no alcohol in it.
Yeah.
And we got to basically just play in like the foam pit and on the balance beam and stuff.
I did do a birthday party at QZAR. I got turned off to laser tag places because there was one time I had went to do laser tag and there was an older group of kids.
Oh yeah.
And they put the younger group of kids versus the older group of kids, and the older group of kids
Destroyed because they
The
had
teenagers
hand-eye
were always
coordination.
much better at laser
And
tag.
like did it every day.
And they would cheat and cover their sensors, even though you're not. They tell you not to do that.
Yeah, I did a laser tag that happened like that, where it was the little kids versus the older kids, and the older kids like basically assaulted us. Like they grabbed the guns out of our hands and they would hit us and stuff. Anyway, it was bad. And then after that, I was like, oh, no more laser tag. Laser tag too dangerous. If you have a group, it's honestly, I'm realizing now
we should do laser tag.
We should. I'm realizing now that laser tag, like going to a laser tag center where you need a lot of people but you only have so many, is kind of like playing video games online. It's kind of like Xbox Live.
Like you have to get a pickup group. It's not going to be good.
Yeah. I just realized that. I'm like, when I play online games, as long as I'm playing with my group, things are fine. The minute that you have to bring in an outside group, laser tag is just preparing you for Xbox Live. Wow. It's a very similar experience. We get 300 bits from Squid, who says, I remember my 6th birthday where we had it at the bowling alley, and I had invited 20 kids in my class, but it was short notice, so only one showed up. Kind of sad. Aw. I'm sorry. I hope that future birthdays were better. Because all of my birthdays at the bowling alley were memorable and good. But also my dad really enjoyed it because he would bowl. Hey, buddy, you want to have your birthday at the bowling alley again this year? I'm like, I guess. You should. Okay, Dad.
Get to wear the funny shoes.
Then I can bowl.
One birthday, because my birthday was in April.
Yeah.
We got a hotel room at the pool that had a pool, and then we just went swimming. Because it was April, so you had to find an indoor pool.
When
Sounds fun.
So, like, when you're a kid, I mean, my assumption is that most people tend to do, like, the group birthday party stuff. Was there any memorable birthday parties, or was there a time whenever you stopped doing that, and then you, like...
The ones where you invite everyone in your class?
Yeah, you go from that to doing, like, small group thing. Because I started doing that when I was probably 12 or 13.
12. That was the first year. My mom was like, you're not having a big party.
I don't think I ever invited like my entire class. I don't know. I mean, maybe when I was
Really?
like really little.
Yeah.
But like, there's a lot of us.
I
Like 30 people.
Mine would have been 11. I didn't have friends in 5th grade.
I'm not gonna pay for that many people, but no. But for me, the big switchover was I was always allowed to have one friend sleep over until I turned 10, and then when I turned 10 was when I was allowed to have like a sleepover party.
Oh.
And so then after that, it would have naturally been smaller.
We had a Kellen, the horse girl, in our class whose parents had owned horses.
Sorry, you said that like I would know. Like, we had a Kellen. I was like, oh, Kellen.
Oh, yeah, Kellen.
Horse girl.
Kellen,
Okay, yeah.
Kellen.
How's she doing?
Great. She invited the whole class every year to her birthday party, which would just be at her farmhouse, where there would be horses, and she would be very excited for the horses, and I would not be that excited to be there because it was just dirt and poop and horse.
Okay. Did you ask Kellen where
The laser tag was?
Where the laser tag was?
No. I'm sure she had a great time.
Yeah, when I was 12, we started doing sleepovers, and I always had I would invite 3 people, so it was like the 4 of us, and we would play games all night or whatever. And then Austin, he started doing like sleepovers around the same time, but we had a lot more people because we would. That was around the time Halo came out. Halo came out when we were 12, so we were playing Halo LAN parties. Of course, we were doing that all the time. We didn't really need a birthday as an excuse. We just did. We just played it. Also, when I think of Halo, I think of it being an adult, but I guess it came out in 2001, and I was 12, so I guess we were a little young to play Halo. That's fun.
Horseback laser tag. Mounted laser tag? That actually does sound really fun.
Horseback laser tag?
Yeah.
I
You're
bet
on a
this
horse,
exists.
you have a gun, you know.
Stop developing Scrabble-less FPS.
A laser carbine. You can be a laser dragoon.
I bet.
A laser cavalier.
Honest to God, I bet that this concept exists. Like, I bet someone somewhere has done horseback laser tag. Almost certainly. I kind of want to look into that. 34 months from Swishy Head. We got 392 bits from Renise. It says, my strongest childhood birthday memory involves a lump of soft serve ice cream in a bowl, decorated with a hat made of an upturned cone and colored Smarties, candy-coated chocolate buttons for the facial features. This creature is called Chico the Clown, and the restaurant is a very dated stereotype of cowboy culture.
I can see that in my head.
That actually, so hearing you like say all that, that is exactly what they would give you for your birthday at Friendly's. I don't know how many people are familiar with Friendly's restaurant.
A lot of people were talking about Friendly's earlier.
Okay, so yeah,
there are quite a
this
few.
is exactly what they would give you, with the little facial features and everything. So yeah, I grew up going to Friendly's is a wonderful restaurant because I've never been served quickly.
Man.
Yeah,
Always-
I've only been
always-
once, and it was like 2 hours.
It always
Never
takes
been there.
like 2 hours to, and I've eaten at multiple Friendly's and it's always the same.
I've never been to a Friendly's, but that reminds me, I was in the Shoney's birthday club, and we would go to Shoney's.
Ooh, yeah, with the little bear. Yeah,
I think you got like you ate free on your birthday at Shoney's.
I think it's that you still do even if you're an adult. You just go and you're like, it's my birthday, and they're like, just help yourself.
Help yourself.
Get a plate at the buffet. Yeah, I don't know how to explain Friendly's. Friendly's is I believe it started as like an ice cream place because they have a lot of ice cream, but then they expanded into food, and like the food is fine. It's like it's fine, and the service is bad.
Is it a buffet?
No,
Oh,
Never been there.
You don't want to go.
I want to go.
but the ice cream's good. Here at Shoney's, there's no rules on your birthday.
You can work here.
See, that'd be fun. A restaurant where you get to work there on your birthday. We got 53 months from Renee, 38 from Callium. 300 bits from Slick Duke says the most memorable birthday party I've been to was one I went to in high school where her mom made a bunch of food for a food fight. We got very messy, but it was a blast. You get to live out
That
like
was fun.
the high school movie. Or maybe it's not high school movie, like the elementary.
Yeah, because like you don't really ever do that for real.
Yeah.
It's sort of like how like I'd go to Halloween parties, and there's this family that always had do this big Halloween party, but their neighbors were also kind of in on it, and so then they would let us TP their house. But like
Oh.
being like a little kid and being like, oh my god, we're gonna go TP the neighbors. But you know the neighbors knew we were children. But it was very memorable because I felt very devious.
Oh.
And
That's a fun thing. That's a fun memory to like let little kids do that.
yeah.
I like that. I've never TP'd a house.
Oh, I bought.
And at this point, I am too old.
Yeah, I'm too old. Don't do it.
I'm too old to do such a thing.
Okay, I did get one other thing though at the store.
Should I close my eyes?
No. Here you go.
No?
I got you a Peep birthday.
Oh my god.
Did you know that they make party cake Peeps?
They gotta figure out how to sell Peeps all year long.
So they turned them into. Sorry, they look ridiculous, and this was and I got it in the morning when I had very low
They
impulse
have.
control.
They have. It,
Wait, it's literally called party cake.
Yeah, it's
party. They have
Not like
the
birthday cake.
No, it's just party because it is just
cake.
party.
Well, because it might not be a birthday.
Right.
They want you to pick
right.
these up no matter what. Well, I guess we should open them and bite their heads off.
Yeah. Sorry to give you sugar, but they seem like fun.
Did you say sorry to give you sugar?
But they seem like fun.
You know how the boy gets.
You know how I hate sugar. I can do this. There we go. Yeah, there's I don't know if you saw, there is a new Peeps flavored Pepsi. It's called Peepsy.
Ugh.
I saw it at the store, and like normally when there's something weird like that, I'll pick it up and keep it in the fridge so people can try it. And there was no part of me that was like, oh my god, we forgot to get Blenheim.
Oh, we forgot to get
Piss.
Blenheim.
Okay.
We could have made Brandon try it tonight.
I know. I'm sorry. We forgot.
I know.
Aw, look, it's us.
Tag yourself.
Tag yourself.
I am the one with 3 eyes.
No, you're this one. We're facing that
I
way.
have the 3
Oh my
eyes.
god, that one does have 3
There's an eye
eyes.
on its neck.
Oh, several of them have eyes on their necks.
Oh yeah, they're a little drippy.
Oh no. Oh no.
All right.
Here.
Which one you want?
I hate that noise.
What about the feeling?
This little bird puddle. Just. I'm a peep. Eat me. Do you. What?
Yeah, mine's got got
Do
a
you
third
cheers
eye.
them? Like.
How are their eyes? You
Do
mean?
they cluck?
No, they make like squeaky noises.
Squeaky noises? That was a clown horn.
They look like they have bits of blue glass in them.
These might actually contain glass. I don't have a drink, so I'm gonna immediately regret this.
That's a peep.
That is a marshmallow that tastes like cake frosting.
Yeah.
That is the first Peep I've ever had.
Really?
Same.
Usually they don't taste like you're eating Duncan Hines frosting out of the can with a knife.
Yeah, that was also my first peep.
Peeps aren't really a flavor; they're just more like a textural experience, and I'm into the textural experience.
They're like they're rough like sandpaper on the outside with that sugar coating. You can kind of tongue them, and it's fun, and then you get to bite into them.
You know what's good though?
Do you have any drink left?
Tiny splash.
I have a tiny splash.
Desperate times.
It's
I
not,
like the Whopper
It's not my
eggs.
favorite.
The malted milk balls
flavor.
that look like Easter eggs. I like those.
One of my fond birthday memories was
Finish it off.
having a family birthday
Not much in
party
there.
Oh, I haven't had this
when
one
they
yet.
had dinosaur
Yeah,
egg
it's
ice
grapefruit.
cream, which had the malted milk ball with like the candy coating. And then every year after
Someone
that, I
tries to
wanted
quote
dinosaur
Alex
egg ice cream
Automod
for my
says,
birthday, but it was a
"No."
limited thing, and it was crushed.
Oh.
You get to
My
talk
mom was so sad that she couldn't find it for me.
And for a minute, term tongue them.
It's very funny because like on a weekly basis we get to see really wild things
Mod
happening
use
with all the
add
mod.
permitted term.
And like it's you know, it's stuff that on our end we get to see, so I'm just, a lot of times I see wild stuff and I don't say anything, I'm just like, oh my god.
It's usually me doing violence.
Yeah, actually you are
Automod and I have a strained relationship.
yeah, you definitely have caused some.
They don't seem to understand that when I'm talking about killing you, it's with love.
Yeah. It's fine. It's totally fine. It doesn't matter.
Oh, kitty, love you.
Yeah, he's good. I wish we would have got the Blenheim. We did get a chance to pick up. We went to the Costco. Because
The one and only.
Because in South Carolina, the Costco sells alcohol, or well, liquor specifically. The ones in North Carolina don't do that, and it's apparently wildly cheap.
Yeah.
I don't.
Torso vodka was like $20.
I'm sorry. What did you just say?
Torso vodka.
Torso vodka?
Yeah.
That's because the bottle is as big as a torso. Specifically Brandon.
Oh.
Brandon's torso is a unit of measurement.
One Brandon torso.
Of vodka do we need?
Yeah. Yeah, Costco stuff
The
is cheap.
bottle is like this big though.
And Costco's in South Carolina, and I'm sure other states also have liquor
Yeah.
sections, so it's very, very inexpensive. So we picked up some things. Oh, you want to tell them whenever we walked into the section, and I was like, do we need to get a cart? And Mal was like, no.
Isn't the answer always yes in a Costco?
Yeah, the answer was yes.
We walked into the liquor section, and I said, do we need a cart? And Mal said, we don't need a cart. We have us. And I said, okay. And I said, how many things do we need? She said, 5.
We only got 4 though.
And I was like, but we only have 4 hands. And she was like, it'll be fine. It was not fine. We were holding these extremely heavy bottles of liquor, and then at some point I was like, Mal, you have to go get a cart. We run the risk of dropping a lot of liquor and making a lot of mess.
In North Carolina, Costco can sell wine. And I watched someone at our Costco drop a bottle of red wine, and it shattered everywhere on the pavement.
It does do a shatter.
They
It's
should
fine.
really use carpet in the Costco. Softer.
Plush carpet. White.
Shag rug.
No, thank you.
Welcome to the Costco. Please take off your shoes. Please. It's my favorite place to shop. Brandon from Mr. Vivifying says, I had the Peeps Pepsi a few weeks ago. It is easily the worst soda I've ever had. Even worse than some of those novelty sodas that get made.
Automod! Don't! Don't! Sorry, you guys aren't even seeing this, but we had to add another permitted term.
What kind of rug? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna try the Peeps Pepsi. I'm gonna skip that. I'm just gonna. I don't see a whole lot of reason for me to give that a shot, so I'm not gonna. I'm going to run beans. What other things need to be announced?
Tomorrow is Chaz Day, so I need everyone to post Chaz emotes that has Chaz emotes.
Yes.
Also, make sure that you think about Chaz.
At least once tomorrow.
At least once
Set
tomorrow.
a reminder on your phone to go off every 15 minutes so you'll think of Chaz.
Every 15 minutes, have 1 minute of silence for Chaz.
Oh my god, that's a lot. That's a whole lot. Yeah. Chaz does so much for us and the streams and
just as an overall great person.
It's true. It's true. So thank you, Chaz, for being a part of our lives. A moment of respect for Chaz.
Nothing but respect for my Chaz.
Tomorrow is Chaz Day, Maddie.
But, you know, today is honorary Chaz Day, and Thursday can be honorary Chaz Day. Isn't that 6 hours? Listen, I don't know, but however you want to do it. Is there anything else that we need to talk about? Oh, actually, there's one thing I didn't ask Chaz about, but I assume Chaz knows that we need to do a stream on Sunday.
Oh yeah, he actually during stream posted about that.
Okay.
This.
So there might not be a stream on Sunday. We'll see. We'll figure it out by Thursday for sure. But there will be another tabletop stream before the end of March.
Yeah.
That will happen. We just don't know the specifics of that yet. We'll find out. Other things, Thursday we'll be back to do another breakfast stream, and then Friday, continuing,
More Green Stars.
Continuing on Green Star Adventure. Yeah. I don't think there's any other things. I don't have any vlogs ready today, so it's not like I'm gonna be. I was in Myrtle Beach.
I'm sure Chaz is very mad at you.
I mean, he would prefer
On
that I had.
his day.
On the day of Chaz.
I mean, I'm sure that he would prefer if there were things done.
Are you going to celebrate Chaz Day tomorrow by catching up entirely on vlogs?
No, that would be hard and probably impossible. I'm sure I'll get some stuff done today, but yeah, it's working. It's working its way out.
Making its way through the pipes.
The vlogs are making their way through the vlog pipes, and then they'll come out the vlog shoot, and then everyone will get a chance to enjoy them. So just give it a little time. It's fine. Does anyone else have anything they want to just announce?
No.
What would I announce?
I don't know. Just give people an opportunity to do such things.
I don't do things.
Okay. I'm gonna take, because we're trying to. Oh, Chaz! See, Chaz remembers things. It's true. I get to make the fun announcement. We do have a new Let's Play dropping. Maybe this week. What's today? Tuesday? Maybe this week. Maybe next week. Patrons don't even know. It was kind of a last-minute decision. Yeah, we played
A game.
We played a game. We played Imposter Factory, which is also known as To the Moon 3. So Mal and I played through that, and that'll be released sometime in the next, 10 days. So, if you haven't seen the To the Moon stuff up to this point, this will be a good chance to watch it. It's very short. They're very short games, but you can watch To the Moon and Bird Story and Finding Paradise, and it'll catch you up. Also, Imposter Factory is completely standalone also, so you can just watch that and it makes sense. But if you watch the other stuff, there's little things you'll be like, okay. Is it gonna be sad? Yes, but it's also very funny. So it's a tragic comedy. So it's fine. Do whatever you want. The last thing I was gonna do is take 2 or 3 questions, because sometimes we've started doing questions at the end of breakfast stream.
You need to get through your resub. It's on the screen. You didn't click
52
that.
months from missing no leader.
Why not clear out your homework?
I was on it. I asked the question first, and then
Good morning, Emil.
I did it. That's a great question. What food are we gonna have for the party later? Do we know? You're making that stew
Alex
again,
I
right?
was going to make a
Said.
stew.
Is it that you make the same stew?
Yes.
The
Prepare to be not that impressed because you've already had it.
It was very good, though.
It was good.
I think it's just nice for a party to have a big pot of something that people can eat on.
I mean, it was good.
I can't type in chat. I'm so mad. Twitch is just giving me an error message.
What made us all decide to raid Josh with the Brandon hug the other day?
Because they were there.
Because we were all in a Discord call together, and we were like, oh, Josh is streaming. Josh isn't here with us. Let's make Josh feel happy. How
Yeah.
can we do that? Wait, Brandon is across the hallway.
Yeah, it was. That was fun. And I hope that got clipped.
It did get clipped.
Yeah, it's a good one.
We sent Josh a gift.
Publius
Who
asked
is-
a question.
Oh, who is your favorite friend and why is it me? I feel like we've answered that in the past, though. I don't know. We don't want to have any repeat questions. We've already answered that one. Let's see. What's the next party after Vernal Equinox?
April Fools.
We have.
Scroll up, Steven.
We actually. I mean, at this point, we have.
A little bit more.
We have parties.
Right there.
I don't want to say every week, but like almost every week. You want to see birthday crunch art? Yes.
Is there any?
Yes. But
I know there's one. I
see
saw
a
it
Z.
before stream.
0.
Yes. Do you have plans for the Maldan party? I think. Are we gonna split up the Maldan party?
I mean, an excuse to have another party.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
we
think.
should
I
trickle,
think.
trickle them out.
Yeah.
I think from this point forward, no longer will you and Dan celebrate your birthdays together. From this day forward, I don't know why I'm choosing
We'll
this
celebrate
day.
what, the 5th and the 6th?
Yeah, or even like the 5th and the 7th. Like it's
Yeah,
just
it's
you
gotta
just
be
get
in
off of
between.
the day completely. So neither of you have. I think that's a better solution
But Chaz gets 20%.
of the day. Yes.
Chaz does get a 10% tithe of every party.
With every party, we mail Chaz a plate of food from the party
Of cake.
of cake. It's a slice of cake just keeps arriving in the mail.
It's gonna be chocolate today.
Oh yeah, that's right. I get to pick my cake. I'm excited about that. War Turtle Eat Samosas gifted subbed in this economy. Thank you, War Turtle. And there are a few arts in the queue.
4
Now there's
hearts.
4.
All of them.
So I'm gonna. Can I run these yet, Chaz? Is this all of the arts? Should I give it a second? I just want to make sure that I'm not gonna miss any if I hit the button. Okay, I can do it. All right, I'll put them up on the main screen. Here we go.
It's so cute.
That is adorable.
Kepi going after the candles.
Oh my god.
Do you see
Gonna
Tiny
chomp
Eddie
'em.
and Poggy on the cake?
Yes. The vlog
Oh,
logo.
wow.
I love it.
Incredible. Love it. Wow. I got Bob's Burgered.
Fide.
That's the burger-fied. Yeah, I got burger-fied. I love it. We're almost done with the series. We've been watching it for like 9 months.
I thought you've been watching it for like many years now.
No, it's almost
birth.
almost
Half
done.
birth.
That's really wonderful too. I can't believe I'm 34.
That is how Kepi looks at Steven.
with
Little
love.
hearts float around him.
Hey! I love it.
Good pixel art.
Yeah, that's really great. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate it. It's been a fun birthday, honestly, especially considering the fact that, like, you know, I feel like I got multiple days out of it, and that's been nice. Appreciate it. It is my birthday, please clap. Also had 2 months from Soltero, the Alicorn. Appreciate it. And with that, that's it.
That's all, folks.
Is this the worst YMCA? I'm doing the Y. Y, W, I. Is that a triangle? Y, A, YOLO. It almost spells YOLO. We got rid.
Are these your magical girl transformation poses?
We not doing a very good job on transforming.
Have a good day. Make it a good one. Believe in yourself.
You're going to be amazing.
We will see you Thursday for Breakfast Stream 2.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Chaz. Happy birthday, dear Chaz.
Chaz's birthday.
Chaz. Chaz. Chaz birthday. Chaz. Get ready for the Chaz birthday.